Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a 2 looks 1 palette using the Jeffree Star Blood Money palette. I also purchased one of his new eyeliners, and I purchased the shade Armored Truck. So if you're interested in this collection by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, please keep on watching. And as always, this video is about the makeup brand, not the person. So I'm starting off the look by priming my eye with Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. I did remove some of that because it ended up being a lot. So I'm starting off the look with the shade Private Island. And I'm really going to build that up in my crease. I'm going to add a little bit of green to the look, so I'm going to add Make It Rain into my crease to give my crease just a little bit of green. So I've had to edit this video a lot because I cannot remember what colors I used, but after re-editing this again, I realized I used Persuasion in the outer corner, not Crocodile Tears, and I took a flat brush and ended up packing it on and blending it into the outer V because it just wasn't as prominent as I wanted it to. Then using a dry brush, I took Tax Free and applied that to the inner half of the lid. And then I used a mixture of Private Island, Make It Rain, and Persuasion on my lower lash line. I took a Melt Cosmetics pencil liner in brown and applied a wing on my upper lash line. And then I used Persuasion in the palette to help blend that out and give it a smoky look. And then I applied mascara and lashes, and that is the final look. So moving on to look number 2, we are keeping in trend with these long pointy brushes for the crease, which I am absolutely loving. So we're starting off this look by building up Chameleon Fetish in my crease, really blending it up towards my brow because this is going to be our transition shade, and you'll see why once we get later into the look. Then using a smaller Jeffree Star brush, we are going to take Crocodile Tears and apply that really close to my crease because I'm going to end up cutting this. And I really want Crocodile Tears to blend into Chameleon Fetish. And this is going to take a lot of time and a lot of blending to build it up how I like it. And I might speed those parts up for you or just remove them entirely. So using a small blending brush, I'm going to take Chameleon Fetish and really blend the outer edges of the look. I also ended up doing this in the other look, but I forgot to mention it. I took Divine Intervention and applied that to my inner corner and brow bone as a highlight. Then I took a Sigma concealer brush and cut my crease, and I did this not very perfectly, I'm going to admit. So I'm going to speed past this part because I'm sure you know how to do a cut crease, but I did a very simple one. So now getting into some bright colors, we are taking Emerald Estate and applying that to the outer third of the lid. And then I'm going to take Poison Ivy and apply that to the other part. Then I took the smallest amount of Crocodile Tears and went back over where I cut the crease just to make that a little bit darker. It kind of got lost a little bit. Then I blended out my edges, and then I took this NYX Crystal body liner in Crystal Hip and applied that to the inner half of the cut crease. I normally don't do these kind of dramatic looks, but I felt like this palette deserved it. Wish I would have been videotaping. I just opened this and the whole thing of liner came out. It is sitting on my makeup vanity. What the fuck? I'm gonna shove it back in there and push it down and see if I can actually use it as liner. It's very scratchy and very dry. Does not want to apply to my waterline at all. My eyes are very dry right now because my contacts are in. Even trying to build it up, it like doesn't want to move and it just broke. I'm literally like, Jeffree, what the fuck? It's just breaking. So it broke into 3 little knobs and I took the bigger ones and drew on the back of my hand. And it is a little bit smudge proof, as you can see by me rubbing on it, but I'm not impressed. It's very dry. I ordered that specific color because I didn't have a shade like it, but I do have this dark green NYX eyeliner that I ended up using instead. I can't talk. I just got done filming both of these eyes using the Blood Money palette, and can I just say, holy cow at the quality. Like, I love this kind of army green and this bright eye that I made. My first impressions of this palette was that it was not green enough. And now that I put these kind of darker army tones on my eyes, the palette conceptually is stunning. Even the kind of greens, on the camera I'm using my phone, you might not be able to tell they blend together on your end. But at my end, I can see the depth and the different tones. And it is just gorgeous. Impression of the Blood Money palette, I did not think I was gonna like it. I was like, oh, this is not green enough, guys. I just did these 2 looks, and just with 2 looks, I am confident in saying that this might be the best palette that Jeffree has ever done. And my favorite is Alien. And this palette kind of gives me similar vibes. Guys, this is gorgeous. I cannot wait to do more looks with this tomorrow. And I hope I get this up as soon as possible because this is amazing. So this is the second look and I am absolutely in love with this. And I am totally in love with the first look I did as well. If you did pick this up, what did you get from the collection and what were your initial thoughts and thoughts of it now? I'm really curious because I really didn't think I was going to like this and I ended up loving it. So yeah, I'm really impressed with the palette, but I hated the eyeliner.